Just as I pressed record. Well, intro to the third one, most likely. Maybe the fourth one, but we're going to go with the third one. We found home. We fixed up the dart. We put engines on it. Got a little minigun on top. Extended the back of this out. I've now got a CPU 2 extender on there. Container controller ammo, all of this is the same, still got all my fruit and veg in there. Got myself 2 nice Gatling guns on the front to rinse the enemies with. But this is ideally what I was looking for when I said I wanted to find somewhere to set up shop, because when you look at the top, obviously it's very discreet. You wouldn't know it was here if the marker wasn't there. But we drop on down. Got a lovely little smuggler's nest. Now, I haven't actually been down here yet, so let's see what gear we can get out of it. But my plan with this is I'm going to remove all this stuff at the top, and I'm going to create like a farm up top. And then I'm going to live down here. My plant's going to be up top. And I did have to take out, I went and fought the outpost. It was only a level 1. Thing, so it wasn't, or it might have been a level 2, but it wasn't a difficult thing. I just charged at it with my hover vessel, got in close under the guns, blew my way through the door, found the core, and that was that. I haven't stripped it down or anything, so I'll go back at some point and get the rest of the resources out of it, but I just needed to get rid of it because it was excusez moi, it was spawning drones. And that was kind of long, but we can't sleep. Here, there's an enemy up there. Let's bandage up, let's go and kill whatever's up there. But yeah, I think I'm now going to time-lapse into the building of said farm, because I've got the majority of the resources, but I need to put together some more blocks. I think I've got 30 so far. I need to put together a few more. I don't know whether I can actually craft them in here. No, I need to set down. I set down all the basics for a little base, but I'm going to need to create another. Actually, that's what we've got this for, isn't it? Don't need the base builder block. I can just put the core down. Ooh, interesting. Is there already a core here? Right, it's cool. Now that's my core in place. Let's get all of this stuff off the roof. We might as well just do it now whilst I'm on. I was say I was going to time-lapse it, but I don't think it's actually worth time-lapsing. It's not going to take that long, because I'm going to need to put more resources together anyway, so we'll just strip the top off. And now we want to go and grab... First, we want to make a repair bit of stairs. Oh, I can't make stairs and that annoying. Well, do we have a small constructor, or do we need to make another one of those? We're going to need to make another small constructor. Aside from that, I've got everything in this base already. You can put another fuel tank in somewhere. But I didn't grab the one thing I actually needed, which is those blocks. Bring the wood blocks with as well, just in case I can use them to temporarily fill the roof. But we'll just start there, we'll control out. Well, that's all we've got thus far, but it'll do. Well, that'll do for the time being. And that's going to be the gist of it. And then we'll expand out there farm-wise, but we'll raise this up one. We'll have another layer here, so you sort of come up the stairs and then can maybe climb up a bit of ladder. But then this will be our little base under here. So let's throw down let's put a food processor there. I'm going to move that medical device because I'm going to want... I've got space up here as well, so let's put another fuel tank up there. I'm probably going to get rid of the ammo containers as well, actually, because I don't need that many ammo containers. Actually, to be fair, I can get rid of the majority of the containers. Right, yeah, I think we're just going to have to fiddle with this. But yeah, we'll be back when we have something more interesting to report. So just a quick little update. This is our base currently. We moved all the containers around, opened it up a little bit more. We've got two fuel tanks, 2 generators. That's where we keep our fuel, obviously. Large constructor, food processor, fridge. That's our container with all our ores in it. Put all our ammo in there. Health, just to re-up health. I don't really have the space to put all of the health, all of the med stations down, so for the time being we're just going to have the bog standard. That one we can craft a fair amount of medical supplies, to be fair though, so we've got the necessary resources to make things that when we get real screwed up. Then we've obviously got our shower and our sort of more fancy things that I need to know where they are. I'm trying to limit the amount, because usually I end up putting down just like 20 containers and I have everything spread across everything. So I'm trying to keep things minimal and condensed this time. But if we come up here, we've seen the start of our farm. Now this is obviously just basic. I want to go all the way around. I want to have my idea is I want to put some sort of towers up with turrets on top, but it's just to sort of defend against drone attacks and just general Xerax base attacks, because I don't really feel like going and taking out the drone base anytime soon. But we've got pretty much everything growing at the moment. I think we've got everything. There's a couple things like where've they gone? Natural stimulant. I don't think we've got anything that currently produces what do we call it? I can't think of what it's called. The alien plasma. It's the only thing that I currently haven't got any kind of sort of proper way to get this stuff. So I'm sort of just stockpiling alien parts at the moment and alien teeth. But aside from that, everything else I think we're now growing. And we're obviously just going to get bigger and bigger. We've got loads of corn. I envisage it, half of this is just going to be like a big wheat field. And I'm going to start running a little bread making operation and just flying to and from the Talon villages and selling them bread for a while. Just get some credits in that way. But yeah, that's where we're at. And where we're going is we're going to stick a scanner. Actually, that's a good idea. We should probably actually make that. I don't think I ended up making that in the end. But I want to stick a scanner down onto the... Yeah, it's not in there. I want to put a scanner on my little vessel. because it's got rocket. I should probably make some more rockets actually, because that's the main weapon that I'm using. Oh, we can't, so let's just make some more of those. Got any up here? But we're going to go into the little vessel. Did I just make two? No. And we're just going to fly around. We're just going to scan things up, or I want to make a drill before we go as well, so I can drill some things. But we're just going to put the scanner in there. It's not shielded, so we're not going to be going into sort of combat with it. I just like the idea that I can shoot at a few things. Better than just running away. And yeah, we're just going to go and we'll grab resources. We'll explore. We might strip down some of the smaller POIs. We'll map out. We'll trade. We'll just do everything that I usually do and have done in previous videos. Only this time we're going to use the new and innovative technique of time-lapsing, which is something that I've always wanted to try out. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, we're just going to time-lapse it all, because that's what I do, it's what I like to do. Yeah. So, let's get to it. Now, you've probably just watched part of a time-lapse, and that part of the time-lapse was me scavenging the entire, or a small part of me scavenging the entire planet. I went pretty much everywhere. Every POI that I thought was of use. I raided. I only bothered to record a bit during the daytime because I thought that'd be the most interesting bit. But we finally got back to base. We'd been gone for days. We had a haul full of cargo. I jumped down into my base to grab a snack. I'm literally about to log off for the night, and as I take my headphones off, I was like 30 seconds away from just exiting the game, and I suddenly hear explosions, and I'm just like, oh, what's going on? Um, I think I managed to. I can't even remember when I turned because I was just panicking. So I turned the mic on. Sorry, not the mic, the camera on, and recorded what you're now going to see. And subsequently, this is what I now have to deal with. And it's very sad. This is the remainder of the dart. Somehow, the container that was actually containing my resources and the ammo one, I lost one that had a few guns in it, but I picked all the stuff up, so I don't think I've actually lost any of my haul, but I lost the ship. I've repaired everything that was half broken, but they did a bit of a number. There appeared to be, I think it was a drone attack, and I can't tell whether that troop transport. I think that troop transport was bugged out. Well, it was obviously bugged out, but like yesterday or the day before, whenever I was playing, I got a message that said, troop transport's landing. And I was like, oh shit, battle stations. One never showed up, and I was just sort of like, oh, okay, weird, buggy message. But I'm thinking that maybe one did spawn, but it just got caught in a loop there for like 3 days. Because I didn't go over. Well, yeah, I don't know. But what I thought was going to be a nice, relaxing end to my long and very successful scavenge of the planet, I now need to build this all back up. So we started crafting some of those. I went out to get water, didn't I? To make nutrient solution. I'm not going to be able to make 200, but I just want to make as many as possible. And then if we output you straight into the cargo box, and then with you we can make, well, I'll have to wait for a couple, but I think I've made like 7. So yeah, we've lost the majority of the crops, but I'm going to rebuild all this. And I'll then have a think about where we want to go from then. But until then, peace.